Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. As part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular the AWD1100 C# Programming Fundamentals course, I've been creating a series of video presentations based on the book used for this class and the PowerPoint slides for that book. The book, as you can see here, is Muroc C# 2015. So far I've done PowerPoint presentations or videos for the PowerPoints for chapters 1 through 9, and I'm in chapter 10. Alright. In addition, I've been doing a series of payroll applications in both console and GUI format. But I want to jump back into the slides for chapter 10 at the moment. And what we did is we built this right here, and this is based off of what you see right here, which is the example that they're showing in the book in chapter 10. So this is kind of the way I'm building it. All right, looks pretty similar, I believe at least. All right, so let's jump into the chapter. Common members of list box and combo boxes. So again, don't know how easy this will be, but I'm going to try it anyway. So, common members of list boxes and combo boxes. This is a list box. The idea is you can, by default, you can only choose one thing that's in here. But you can set it up for multi-select, so you can select multiple types. These are drop-downs. All right, both list boxes and drop-downs share certain components. Selected index. All right, so this would be index 0, index 1, index 2, etc. If I'm checking to see if something exists or doesn't exist, and it does not exist, it'll give me back an index of -1, meaning it's not there. Selected item, so this is index 0, but the item itself is Visa. Index 1, and the item is MasterCard. Index 2, and the item is American Express. All right. All right, we can set the text that's in here just like we did down here. When we add things, we use the items collection, and you may or may not have noticed this, but if I click on here, for example, when we filled this, we could have also clicked right here and there, and that brought up the same thing we saw earlier. All right, I'm going to try something. I just thought of this. I'm going to highlight everything. And I'm going to go back to here because it's all got the same size. And I'm going to change the size from back down to 14. We'll keep it 16 for the buttons. I kind of like that big look. But the reason for doing that is now, because this just hit me, when we run this, this should be big enough that you should be able to see that whole select. That looks a little nicer. As does that. All right. Again, not that big a thing, but just something I thought of, so I did it. All right. Oops. All right. Common events. Selected index changed. Every time I move from one of these to another, whether it's in here or in here, a selected index changed event will occur. All right. Both of them, again, get filled through what's called the items collection. The items collection has, as you can see, built-in things to allow me to add an item, which will, I believe, add it automatically at the beginning. I'm sorry, at the end. It has an insert where I can tell it where I want it to be added. It has a remove, which will remove, I believe, the top item. Remove at, which will allow me to remove a certain item, clear the list. Now, I did want to mention, let's see. See it in here? No, not yet. Okay. So here's code that loads a combo box with the months. So could we have done that? Of course we could have. All right, so if I want to do that, okay, Now they call it months, but you'll see in just a minute. I'll put it in. That's totally, well, I guess they're putting it in like this. All right, so let's do this. Again, I want to try to stay as true to the code in this chapter as I can. All right, so let's grab all this, copy it to the clipboard. All right, let's go to our code here. Now, I might get errors. I'm not going to worry about it if I do. All right, but I'm gonna come in here. Let's see. Yeah, I know that you are okay. I'm gonna have to unlock it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everything that's in here. Yeah, all of it. All right. And I'm going to go and just bring up my code window. Okay. Again, I may end up with what I'm about to do. I may end up getting an error. If I do, don't worry about it. All right. So string months. Again, I don't like the way the author formats a lot of this, so I'm going to do it my own way. January, I'm just going to put it like this. Each one is going to be in their own line. You don't have to do this, of course, but make it easier for me to read. Takes a little longer, though. All right. Now, this is a global array because I am creating it here outside of anything. Now, what I want to check on is, okay, I'm going to take this code right here for this for each. I'm going to highlight all of it. Okay. That got my errors out of the way, which is good. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and jump back into my design. I want to do this when the form loads. So I'm going to put it in form load. All right. Again, it's going to give me an error because I don't have a control called CBO expiration month. I don't have that. Mine is called combo box month. And let's change it to combo box expiration month. Okay. So I'm going to grab that. And this one will be combo box expiration year. All right. So now let's go back into our code. And now if I change this to combo box expiration month, this says that when the form loads, put all that stuff in there. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to run the program. There's my stuff. All right. Now I've got to get rid of that. It's pretty obvious. All right. But the rest of it looks just fine. Okay. So we will do that in just a minute. Yes, I want to stop debugging. Let's see. You know, there's a very simple way for me to get rid of all that stuff when you think about it, and you already know it because you have seen it. And that is, whoops, oh my goodness, did I? Jeez Louise. Did I? Yes, I did. I don't know how, but somehow I just stopped the program. Hopefully I've saved and everything will be there. There it is. Good. All right. So what I'm going to do is before I fill this, I'm going to say combo box expiration month dot clear. All right. So I'm going to tell it to clear itself first. That's how we cleared it. Combo box expiration month dot, maybe it's dot items dot clear. Yep. All right. So let's run it again. And there it is. Okay. All right, we're making some progress. So we put that in now. All right. Now they want us to load the one with years as well. Again, totally fine. All right. I'm going to remove the one that we have, and I'm going to put that in, and that will end this particular lecture. So again, I'll have to do a little bit of work here. Don't worry about it. Oops. We'll get it done. As the saying goes, it's a marathon and not a sprint. All right, so there's my year. There's my end year. This, I am also, don't worry about that. That's fine. We'll get that fixed in a minute. I'm also going to fill up the other one here. So this is combo box expiration year dot add items. All right. Let's just put all this. I don't see the reason for making that global. So we will come in here and do this. All right. Expiration month. All right. So this will say fill the expiration month combo box. And this will then say fill the expiration year combo box. All right. And this is combo box expiration year. There. All right. So we are I'm going to put here clear both combo boxes. So there's the month one, and there is the year one. All right, so let's see, after doing all that, if it both clears them and fills them. So I haven't saved in a while. File save all. Let's run it. There's our month. There's our year. Okay, we're sitting fine. We haven't made too much progress as far as the slides go, but we will continue on with that in just a minute. So let's see. Layout I want. Slideshow from correct slide. All right. So I've already gone through how to clear. I've shown you how to add. All right. To say selected index equals 0 for the list box, all right, means that the active one, so to speak, is the first one that's in there. All right, this is all stuff to fill up the list box. Okay, so we will, I guess we'll do the same thing with that. Again, I'm trying to stay true to the code that's in here. All right, so, all righty. And I'm going to put in here the form load event will initialize the form controls. Good enough. All right, so I guess I can put this first because order-wise, the list box stuff comes first. Okay, so this can say clear list box. All right, we'll change this to list box credit card type dot clear. Okay. And then we will add, whoops, that wasn't good. Come on. Copy. Add Visa, add MasterCard, add American Express, and set the selected index. Okay. So this will say fill the credit card type list box. Run it one more time. That's now been filled, but it's been filled with code. That's been filled with code. That's been filled with code. All right, regardless of where we are in the book, this is a great place to stop. I'm on slide 9. Okay, we'll pick it up there in our next presentation.